What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Tackle Talk. It's Tuesday, guys. I know I missed last week. It's kind of a big deal. I was making some decisions, like you saw in the title. I entered a bass tournament. I entered a bass tournament worth $150,000. No bullshit. Winner takes a $68,000 purse. I mean, we are talking. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. So I'm really stoked about this. And if you wonder where I was last week, guys, I was hard at it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was on the grind. If it wasn't fishing for the pre-tournament, it was hitting the the editing software and every other thing that I've got going on in the house here. Let's give a shout out on the chat. I see I got Kristen J, Mo, couple of people in here. If there's anybody in here at all, guys, it's really cool, and I appreciate it. I know you guys are getting ready. Some of the big streamers are coming up tonight, and I just want to get a little laugh with you guys real quick because it looks like this is going to get real interesting. It looks like we have got a shot, and I say we because they make you do this tournament by the boat. This is another big tournament, and if you guys haven't ever seen it, there's a video on my channel called My First Tournament Fish, and that was in a Lake Harris Big Bass tournament, and I got staged for that one, so I was really excited about it. And now this year, because of restrictions, we're not allowed to go on stage and weigh fish anymore. Not for this tournament, and only 6 anglers are allowed at the staging area at a time, so that's technically 3 boats at a time, and we're going to try to weigh everybody in with up to the minute stats. 475 boats. Well, let me rephrase that. Right now it's officially like 423 boats. So I mean, you guys, we're talking about stress, you understand? But it goes from the south lock with the Ocklawaha River to the north lock of, I think, Lake Apopka, I want to say. I'm not quite sure. Guys, check it out. You can look it up. It's the Cabela's. I'm in the Cabela's Harris Chain Big Bass Tournament, guys. Full flexing. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to come out in the loaded pontoon boat. We are going to be killing it. You understand? Killing it. Let me see what the chat. Hey, Beards, you going to be on with your fishing partner later? I don't know, man. We've been working on the software, you guys. This has been crazy. You guys, I got to show you something. I really do. You guys got to check this out real quick. Watch this. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. We got a runner. You on?
No.
Uh-oh, and I got drag up, buddy. Uh-oh. Could we have this could be game on for Biggest Peacock. Double up, and these are monsters. Oh, this is, I'm gonna tell you, oh, buddy, look at this. Oh, buddy. We got 2 for 2 in monsters, bro. 2 for 2 in monsters. Oh, wow. Bro, that's a straight grammar. That's another straight grammar, bro. I got it. Yeah. Oh, man, it ain't no Lonnie fish, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change.
That is beautiful. Let's watch this guy go away.
Guys, you ready for this? Let's watch him go away.
Break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put.
I've been getting it. Like, you guys would not believe I had myself muted there. That's pretty funny. Rookie mistakes. We're doing it live. No, but seriously. Yes, Ice. I'm not kidding, bro. You guys, I'm turning it up. You understand? Urban Warfare is a little long, but it's very character developed. And I want you guys to understand that. And the reason I'm doing lives and stuff like that is because if I'm not going to promote myself, no one else is gonna. You know what I mean? So here I am. You know, we're going to have real cool discussions. I'm actually getting a phone number hooked up right now. I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just going to be on one of my old phones, and it's going to have a... you guys can call it from a regular phone. It's not a big deal, but we're gonna actually do a little call-in show and stuff like that. So I want to do a little fun with you guys right now. We're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna get in a little background, little mood music here. I just want the mood music to kick in. There it is. How's that sound? What do you guys got going on there in the background? Is that too much? Anything? How about now? You guys rocking that or what? All right. Yeah, so it has not been fun. It's actually been really, really difficult deciding what I'm going to do here in this next year, how my editing's going to turn, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. I mean, as you guys saw in that last video, we went straight concrete jungle. You know what I'm saying? Concrete jungle. I've never been down into the urban warfare setting like that, but I want to give you guys a behind the scenes of what it actually looks like that we go out there and do. I want to give a different light to content creation in the aspect of watching me come from, like, if you go back, I've got my whole catalog all the way back to the very first video I ever did edited on GoPro software. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm rocking like multiple $1,000 setups, custom lenses, custom audio filters. I'm over here watching Outlaw's video on how to put a windsock, how to glue a windsock on your GoPro. You know what I'm saying? And I've got Rode wireless setups for microphones that half the time don't even get put on. You know what I mean? And it sounds kind of crazy, but the reality is he catches a lot of dinks. Look at this guy coming in the chat. You know what? I'm going to pin that. Where's my pin on that? Hold on. That's probably the best one. There you go. Now everybody's got it, so we can all see it. Oh, but hey, speaking of Outlaw in here, you guys, give me 1 second.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully today we catch some giants. You know it's fishing, bro. You never know how it's going to go. Undisclosed location unless he's already said it. But this place has been known to produce 8s, 9s, 11s. Yeah, I mean, dude, they're out here, so we'll see what happens.
And guess what, guys? I wore my lucky fishing socks.
Socks on too, buddy. HeathenSquad.com. Get yourself some. It makes you fish better. I don't know what the science is behind it, but if you wear these socks, these HeathenSquad.com socks, you could probably catch yourself a couple tanks. It's in the science. Trust the science, right?
At least a 30% increase in your average, but that's not typical. But it happens.
You guys, one of the best moments I've ever had. All the fishing moments that I think that the reason that I shoot these videos like I shoot them, and what I'm so excited for about this big tournament is I'm launching the drone. I'm coming at this thing with like 5 camera angles. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to film. But the reason that I'm really excited about this tournament is I got this other video. It's Headwaters the Return that I was like really wanting to get in and edit when I had a 3 camera setup, and it's really good. I mean, I had a really great trip, but unfortunately, I caught a 30-day ban. That's right. I caught a 30-day boat ban on that trip. So it's one of those, do I really want to put that video out, you know, in the new style with all the edits? And I mean, I owe every bit of that to Outlaw. I mean, he won't tell me how to do anything. And that's what's really cool. And it's just like fishing, you know what I mean? You can't be told what to do. And that's what Tackle Talk was really centered around, is that, you know, we can have these conversations. You know, what are you supposed to be thinking? What are you supposed to be doing? What hits now? What bites later? You know, everybody messes with me about my dink game, but the reality of the situation is, statistically, I will go out there and throw everything in the world to just get a fish to bite. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys, I'm not doing that, brother. It's giants. We're going back to the boat ramp. That's it. I should have went to Kenansville, and I should have went to You know what? Garcia's popping right now. And I'm not imitating anybody that we all know. We know who he is, and he knows who he is. But he's like one of the best fishermen I know. So to say that I can go out on any given day with this guy and land possibly a double-digit fish, understatement. Total understatement. You understand what I'm saying? This guy has got... I have highlight reel after highlight reel of this guy. I can't begin to tell you. You know, and this is what's interesting, is all my friends are like that. You know what I mean? And Patty up here, this dude's a hammer. You know what I'm saying? My buddy Patty's a hammer, and he'll come out and he'll take a lot of swings, and he is known to catch a couple 7-pounders when the time is right. And because this tournament is, guys, it's a big fish only. Weigh-ins every hour. Pays out hourly. Super stoked. Possible $1,000 an hour. Cost me some money. Cost us both some money. Plus the boat. We're out $1,000 already. We're out $1,000. But we're going to come out swinging out of the pontoon boat. And nothing, guys, nothing pisses these anglers off other than when they pull in their $75,000 rigs. You understand? With 42-inch monitors. Like, we've got a skit. Outlaw and I are going to do a skit. You guys are going to die. If you guys don't know who that guy is, click the button. I'm sure every one of you knows who he is, but trust me, we have a skit on the size of these monitors. Bobby Lee's in it. You guys, it's a whole nother level. But the reality of the situation is, we're going to do all this off a pontoon boat with no electronics, with no well, I mean, we've got navigation, we've got some electronics, nothing like these other guys got, but no, not even a trolling motor. Not even a trolling motor. We're going to come out with a style on Harris of slow swinging, and I'm going to try to shoot the whole thing in like this epic footage and just turn this thing into like a whole nother level. And if it ends up winning me a couple of dollars, and, you know, I will not complain about that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a straight hooker for money. You know, a straight hooker for money. No, that's the thing. Outlaw, you made a very valid point in the chat. Outlaw said, are you going to leave your normal spot? No. No, buddy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit like all 3 of my normal spots on day 1 and produce myself at least a top 5 standing coming out of day 1. Just in my little spot. I got a 20-minute trip to the weigh-in from my spot, and that's going to be pretty good. And then I'm going to wear out a couple places over there. Hey, Chaos Hillbilly, everybody in the chat, Kristen, Rachel, Mo. But I'm going to wear my spot out, man. I really am. In pre-fish, I'm not going to say what we found in my spot, nor where my spot is. But, buddy, I will tell you there's a top 5 fish in there within striking distance for either one of us, if not both of us. So the tournament's going to be real interesting, man. I caught a 7-4 last time in that spot and got to hoist it on the stage in the Lake Big Bass I was telling everybody earlier, which was great because I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. But before I tell you guys this story, I want to show you guys something real quick.
Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got another one, bud. Oh, hey.
Someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
That was a great trip. Absolutely fantastic trip, you guys. And I'm telling you right now, if you ever get a chance to do something like that, if you watch that whole video in its entirety, and I know it's long, I put everything in there. You understand the behind the scenes, the what it's like to try to like be a buddy with your buddy while competing against your buddy who's like laying a slapping. It turned into the Outlaw Morgan show. Like, that's all I'm going to say about that video. Like, it literally, I'm on the back of the boat just wondering if Oprah or Tom Cruise can get me through this moment. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is not working out for me. I'm not having a good time. I'm slapping baits on the ground. This guy is like pulling out 75, 80, 90 yards. His line is floating by me on the back of the boat, and we're traveling y'all's direction, and I'm fishing this direction, and his line is going by me. And I'm just shaking my head thinking to myself, help me, Oprah. Help me, Tom Cruise. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at that point, and dude is hooking up every single time. And he's like, you need me to teach you this technique? And I'm thinking to myself, technique. I got another rod. You can use it if you know. No, I like the struggle. Lets me know it's real. I'm like, this guy is just killing. And he is a pirate. Notice I didn't show the big fish. I'm gonna be honest with you. While you guys are here, listen, don't tell Outlaw this. But I almost pirated his video because I did such a great job filming with his camera, minus the time I left the lens cap on, that it was phenomenal footage. It was absolutely phenomenal. I was like, I should go to his video, rip that, and then put that as my video and give myself a whole nother line of video to edit. And I was like, nah, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. I think to me, it was more personal to experience the slaying, the absolute mauling that had occurred. Oh, Rachel called me a pirate. That's terrible, Rachel. You see, Rachel, he turned the boat. Oh, I'm going to play that video in its entirety here in a minute and show you guys the moment where I cast, and then we're facing east to west, and dude just turns the boat like 170 degrees to get to where I just cast. I even called it out, but it was good. Live baiting, I know. There's no rules in live baiting, bro. No, there's no rules in live baiting. I'm not even going to say anything. On a serious note, though, it was a fantastic trip, man. It really, really was. And I got a lesson. I got a serious lesson, and that is when your buddy tells you don't bring anything, I got it. Bring everything. And that, folks, is my thought on what I'm thinking of doing and what's my plan. Bring it all. I'm talking, it's all coming, boys and girls. I already told Patty, all we need is 2 life jackets and an anchor for the back, and the rest of the compartments I'm putting gear in. We're coming in at like 400 pounds over what we usually come in at. I'm telling you right now, it's not a joke. Lonnie, you're my boy, Blue. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm working on that 30-day ban, but if I don't have everything, I just don't feel right, you know? And that's my tournament secret for anybody that's listening. You know, even if you do pre-fish, say your prayers, do yourself a favor, go over to heathensquad.com. As a matter of fact, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and just do this for you.
Oh, what's that? You noticed? My fishing gloves? No, those are cool. Yeah, those are the new Heathen Squad socks for sure, folks. I'll tell you, my fishing day couldn't get any better. I got my gloves and I got my socks. Heathensquad.com.
That one's a little bit faster. Sorry, I'm trying to make this like as family friendly as I can. But yeah. I'm really excited. I saw you in my comments section. Don't worry, I'm gonna have the comments are gonna start being like right here. I'm learning how to put that into my OBS, so when I look up at this screen, it'll give you guys the thought that I'm looking here at your chat, and then you guys can all see each other. Although there's not like there's 100 million people in here. I do appreciate everybody that does come. You guys, awesome. I love when you guys are in the premieres. I know it's silly. It's just really fun for me, and I'm learning so much, and having the opportunity to show people fish is totally different than just going fishing. And the stress, if you are in a content creator, like, you guys have no idea how much we do appreciate everything that you guys do for us when it comes to the content creation side, because we do put in work. This is hours. This is unpaid hours. This is like a second job and a third job. I was laughing tonight because I just had to spend $79 on a bank charger that's powerful enough to charge these giant batteries. Giant. I mean, I'm talking, I've got to charge 4 of those. This is for 1 day of recording, guys. I got to charge 5 of these smaller ones. These get plugged into the external microphones. These big ones get plugged into the GoPros. I've got 4 of those going, plus the underwater release cam. This, I mean, there's a Proposition 65 warning all over me when I go out fishing. And it's really funny because in the last video, I should have clipped Outlaw's Big Fish. If you guys go to that, let me plug that again. That's Urban Warfare on my channel. It's absolutely fantastic. He had a power up moment. He hit the power stance. It was absolutely awesome. I'm not like really good at my lives yet, so I can't just like pull something up on the fly, but it was good. It was good. We had a really good time. We had a really, really good time on that trip. And if there's a lesson that I can give anybody that goes into this thing as far as the fishing aspect or the YouTube aspect or just the social media aspect, haters are going to hate. And show them. Just show them. 110%. Funny story before I leave. 2 years ago, BC, for those of you that know what BC means, we entered a fishing tournament, the Lake Harris Big Bass. And we left out about 5 o'clock in the morning to drive by boat 7.5 minutes to the staging area for the bass tournament. You see all these $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 boats. This thing has a no pro cap. The Lew's people are there. This is a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? It's sponsored. It's got its own tour event stop. It's a big tournament. 275 boats entered that tournament. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing number. And here we are in the pontoon boat. So we roll over and we put this thing up on the beach, right? Guy walks up. He's got bags and stuff, and he's carrying like all kinds of backpacks and what looks like a drone bag, and he says, I'm the drone guy. I says, cool. I look back, I says, hey Patty, they gave us our own drone guy. And he says, wait a minute, you guys aren't the pontoon boat that I'm supposed to launch my drone from? I said, no, bud, we're in the tournament. The guy in the boat next to me laughs. He goes, ha, oh my God, are you serious? I said, yeah, bud, why? With that? I says, yeah. He says, you even got a trolling motor? I said, nah, man, we don't need it. Good luck, bud. Funny. We finished 11th place in that tournament. Only 37 boats came back and even weighed in, and I hoisted the big fish until the final guy weighed in. That's how bad everyone felt. Like, and I was cracking jokes from the crowd because they rushed me up. My weigh-in time, we were boat number 3 in a pontoon boat taking off with drones flying over. This is on television on Lake County's website. And here we come in on this weigh-in, and they put me right up early because our time was early. And the guy's like, oh, we heard you got a big fish when I took it out at the pre-weigh or the fish check. The guy looks at me and he goes, are you the pontoon boat guy? I said, yeah, man. Well, they're going to want you on stage. I said, yeah, I figured they would. So I walked up with that big fish. You can see that video on my channel, by the way. Like I said, first tournament fish with a jackhammer. Z-Man jackhammer brings me my first tournament fish. Such a great moment. But you can see the edit and you can say to yourself, wow, look at where this guy came from. Like, look at what he's done. Look at all the stuff he's learned and look how much more he's willing to do to advance a hobby, a passion, something I love, something I can't explain other than showing you how much I love it by spending the amount of time that I tend to spend doing what I love to do. So we're going to check out the chat real quick. Swaggy G's in the house. Greg Ellis, Outlaw Morgan, Rachel, Rod's in here. Oh, everybody's wondering if Lonnie's going live. He's probably going live right after I go live. He knows I'm going to go about 40-45 minutes. For those of you that are watching this after on the playback, head over to outlawmorgan.com. Don't forget to subscribe, but better yet, stop over to heathensquad.com and get signed up for Patriot Points, because today only, if you're watching this live right now, quadruple Patriot Points, folks. Quadruple Patriot Points at heathensquad.com. If you can't find it, just search around, put a bunch of stuff in your cart, and then check out, and sometimes your Patriot Points come up. I don't know. I've seen it before. I don't know how it works exactly, but you'll figure it out. So other than that, yeah, I'm excited, you guys. I'm going to rep straight Heathen Squad, man. I've been looking. You don't even know. I'm going to make this thing a bit interesting out there. I'm waiting. We're trying to get an actual, like the Gators. Have you ever seen I think it's called the Reaper, I believe it is, from AFCO, that's got a pull-up interior face shield. I mean, I only own like 4 of them, but I couldn't tell you what it's called. But we're trying to get one of those that pulls up in the front and in all black. On one side says Heathen, the other side says Squad, and then it's got to pull up, and you're either going to get the HS edition or you're going to get the Skull Face edition. That's going to be killer. I mean, it's your boy. He hooks it up. He's designing. He's really pushing it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. But I'm really yeah. We're taking the pontoon, Rachel. I'm excited about that, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. My advice to anybody that's getting into something like this is don't be afraid. Just don't. It's your life, dude. You're going to either make it or you're not, and that's the bottom line. But I'm one of those people that would rather take the attempt and know that it was a well-fought battle, because I'm leaving it all out there. You understand what I'm saying? I will leave it all out there. I will sacrifice a rod if that's what need be, whatever I think. I'm even bringing like 12 rods, just in case if everything goes bad. I will say a fish prayer and toss the Abu Garcia Black Max. I will throw it off the boat, if that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make me feel good. Nonetheless, it should make me feel good. So you guys, I do appreciate you guys coming out and spending some time with me. And if you're new to the channel, if you've sat through the whole conversation, and if I can give you any advice on fishing for $150,000, bring everything you have, leave it all out on the water. It doesn't matter what you're bringing to the table. Just ask Oprah and Tom Cruise. And on that note, guys, see ya!